Thank you very much.
The U.S. struck 3 key nuclear sites in Iran, President Donald Trump said on Saturday. He warned that Tehran would face more attacks if it didn't agree to peace.
Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
Trump's decision to join Israel's military campaign against Iran represents a major escalation of the conflict. It comes after more than a week of aerial combat between the two, with death and injuries in both countries.
There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill.
While an Iranian official cited by Tasnim news agency confirmed that one of the nuclear sites was attacked by enemy airstrikes. Israel launched attacks on Iran earlier this month, saying it wanted to remove any chance of Tehran developing nuclear weapons. Iran says its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes only. Diplomatic efforts by Western nations to stop the hostilities have been unsuccessful. CBS News reported that the U.S. reached out diplomatically to Iran on Saturday to say the strikes are all the U.S. plans and that it does not aim for regime change.
Victims of Israeli strikes on Tehran spoke on Saturday of the moment they were wounded by explosions. Nazrin, a Tehran resident, said she was hurled against a wall. The 38-year-old added that she didn't know how long she was unconscious for before being helped to hospital by a neighbor. Another wounded victim who witnessed the strikes on an oil depot called for strong retaliation. If they hit us twice, he said, we should hit back 10 times. During a press briefing on Saturday, Iran's deputy health minister said civilians have been hit by Israeli strikes. Asked about such reports, an Israeli military official said only military targets were being aimed at, though there may have been collateral damage in some incidents. Israel's strikes over the last week have killed over 600 people in Iran, according to the human rights activists news agency. Israel says Iranian attacks have killed 24 civilians in Israel. On Saturday, Israel's defense minister said it had killed Saeed Izadi, a veteran Iranian commander. Izadi led the Palestine Corps of the Quds Force, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard's overseas arm. The Revolutionary Guards said 5 of its members died in attacks on Karamabad, according to Iranian media. However, they did not mention Izadi.
What that means is that the United States has now made itself a legitimate target of Iranian retaliation. Iran did warn the United States that attacks on Iranian territory would be an act of war, and under international law, Iran has the right to defend itself, and that means that all U.S. assets in the region, the 40,000 U.S. personnel and troops in the region, have now become targets for potential Iranian reprisal.